Hello again, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of self-imposed quarantine, or as I've heard some people put it, instead of calling it quarantine or self-isolation, we're calling it exile for the good of the realm. And at this point of exile, I'm starting to get a little bit stir-crazy, and what else does one do but drink it out? So, a few people online have been making quarantinis, their sort of version of a cocktail for lockup. So I thought I would try and play with a cocktail and show you some of my lovely treasures in the meantime, because for those of you who know me, you know both my husband and I are magpies and love to collect bright and shiny things, bowerbirds if you will. And I recently, at Christmas time, got this very beautiful mid-century sterling silver cocktail shaker by the good people at Tiffany & Co. They made this between the years 1955 and 1965 based on the lovely marking at the bottom. And I just love the streamlined design, and you just shake it holding your thumb over this little hole and then just pour through it. And there's a little secondary hole so that it actually pours ever so slowly and elegantly and doesn't stop. So, what have I devised here? Well, in my beautiful, iconic Steuben teardrop cocktail glasses, again 1950s design from the American firm Steuben, I've got a collection of things here. These are ice cubes that my brilliant husband has been making for us. See, there's a season in Australia where limes are in season and much less expensive than other parts of the year, and he's been buying them for a few months now, juicing them and freezing them as ice cubes. So these are lime juice ice cubes in a little bowl made by René Lalique, the great French glassmaker. If you zoom in there, you can see that it's 2 nude men stamping grapes in a reserve panel there on the glass. And this is a pattern called Strasbourg. They made little bowls and wine glasses of all shapes and sizes. Very rare to find. I've been collecting these for quite a while, and I have probably 12 to 15 pieces in this pattern over 5 years. That's all I've been able to find, so they are quite rare. So I'm going to add these as our ice to the shaker, and on top of that, a bit of Lillet. Now, for those who don't know Lillet, Lillet is a French liqueur that you're meant to serve cold. It's actually more akin to a vermouth. But we were just in St. Petersburg, Russia in January, and we're introduced to this just on ice with a little bit of soda water, and it is lovely. Though I have to confess, one thing we found drinking this was, after a few glasses of Lillet on ice, both my husband and I, our great cameraman here, we got a little bit punchy when we were drinking this.
I'd say feisty.
Feisty.
There were no punches thrown.
There were
no punches were thrown.
There was no violence, but we both got a little bit mouthy and a little bit, I don't know. It's just, different alcohols, you react to them in different ways. So we're going to be a bit conservative with this. Because it is a vermouth, and our other main alcohol here is vodka with the lime, you just want a little of this. So I'm going with about a half a nip of Lillet. This is a little sterling silver shot glass. You're laughing at me. Why are you laughing? So in that goes to the lime and the vodka. Now I know some of you vodka snobs out there would rather have Grey Goose, or you'd rather have Tito's, or you'd rather have whatever. This is what's in the freezer, and I can't go to the shops, so this is what we're having. So I'm going to go with 2 shots of this. Quite excited. This is the maiden voyage of this here cocktail shaker. So we've got lime juice, we've got Lillet, and we've got vodka, mid-century glasses, and a beautiful mid-century shaker. I want the ice cubes to kind of dissolve, because in this case they're not going to totally get strained out. They're going to become part of the actual beverage itself. Ooh, frosty. And let's see.
You promised a good pouring technique.
I did promise a good pouring technique, but I think that because the Pardon me, I've got to get the feet out. I think that because the lime juice ice cubes have started to dissolve, we actually, yes, they're a little too big to go in. So, here we go. So it's kind of a martini on the rocks. Now,
Shall we cheers to our health?
here's to our health.
Here's to ours and everyone else's health.
Exactly, and I promise that these drinks will sterilize as they go down.
Put hairs on your chest.
Yum.
Woo.
It's strong. If you like a martini, these are lovely. The intensity of the lime juice definitely gives it a bit more kick and a bit more punch. I can vouch for this cocktail shaker. We tried it out with water because we were dubious of the design, and it poured beautifully. I think it was just the lime ice cubes that gave it a bit of grief. Now, we had a lot of feedback yesterday with the live video that we did of unwrapping the box, and people really liked it. So we do have another box for you tomorrow that we're going to open from the same source, some more really fabulous things that have come to us for the Antique Guild shop. But we're actually going to be doing these lives at a more regular time and from a particular page. So for those of you who are enjoying these and want to watch more, we're going to be going live in future from my Facebook page, Mr. Christopher Hughes. It's a business page rather than my personal page, just because Facebook is getting fussy about these sorts of things. So that's where we'll be tomorrow. So join us there. Thank you guys so much. I'd love to hear your quarantini cocktails if you're at home enjoying a drink, and we'll see you all again soon.
Cheers
Bye.
to your health.